I will try to give you the perspective of the whale watching area in the Azores and the rules, the code of ethics that we have. Let's see, or let's hope this will be enough to give you the right perspective of it. Well, anyway, we have to start with a little bit of history, because in the Azores we did the hunting or the whaling until 1984, and then was introduced by the EEC. And then, even in Pico, they hunt a whale in 1987. So the things happen very quickly. The change from whaling to whale watching happened in a very short time. That means the first time we heard about whale watching here in the Azores was with the voice of Vasco Garcia, the Aero deputy, who tries to compensate the whalers and propose them a change to the whale watching using the same boats, the same people as working on the whaling can have a chance now to pass to do other activity. At the time, people in Pico don't accept it very well. But in 1993, Serge Vialel went to Pico and realizes that whale watching, because the largest has got everything to be a very good basis for whale watching, starts a new business in the Azores. And in very few years, it spread to Fayal and San Miguel Island, and then nowadays in some other islands. But in a short period of time, the government realizes that the importance of the whale watching and starts regulating the operation. That means in 1996, we start doing workshops with the government, the university, especially the oceanographic department here in Horta, to rule, to introduce the code of ethics, to rule the whale watching in the Azores. Of course, we are concerned about the impact on the animals, the way we should do it. And that's why we have, since the beginning, limited the number of boats operating, or the number of licenses possible to operate in the Azores. We divide the islands by areas. Fayal and Pico, it's the zone A, the San Miguel B, there's the zone C, it's none of the islands is on the ocean, far from 12 miles. And then there are the other islands, it's the zone D. That means that we are very concerned about the impact we can cause to the animals since the beginning. Of course, the code was imported from New Zealand, that at the time we think was the best code. The distance from the animals are 50 meters if we are talking about adult whales. If we got calves, 100 meters. You saw already images of that, the way to approach, the communication between boats by VHF. All those rules are almost the same, a little bit all over the world. But in the first moment, the local people was engaged on the whale watching. Serge get the lookouts, even the skippers from the whaling time. And it happened a little bit all over the Azores, where we got people with experience, whaling experience, we take it to the whale watching. And the local communities realizes that the whale watching, that new activity, brings a lot of people to those communities, to those villages. That's important as a business, not only for the whale watching operators, but even to all the community. Of course, we give nowadays a lot of employees. There's a lot of people working all year long. For the local community, there's a lot have been done, because not only by the symbols or by the biodiversity, that the knowledge that nowadays people received or accept from the whale watching, and it's part of their history, or it's enriched the Azores. Everybody is very proud of the whale watching, what we do in the Azores. But of course, there's several things to improve. We believe that the model that we use since the beginning until now could be improved. Everybody, or in general, all the companies respect the rules, but we think it's time to take the next step, and of course with the help of the WCA. We have to improve rules, training staff with better assets, and the goal is provide better experience to the clients with less impact on the animals. Using whale watching as a form to educate people, and all the trips are useful to do that. It's a very important role for the biologists and all the crew involved, but not only for the tourists, but even for the local community. We have all the companies in the Azores, or almost all the companies, usually have education programs. They went to schools or receive students and other institutions on their basis, and give the opportunity to experience the whale watching. Eventually, for example, us in Futurismo, we work with the institution for several years that with handicapped people, and they use the whale watching as part of a therapy. And according to the therapists, it's have been a very good way to develop the capacities of those people. We are very proud of it. But another concern is the research. Since the beginning, everybody collects, or most of the companies collect data and share data among them or with universities and other researchers. The photo ID, it's almost common among all the companies. We got, for example, more than 300, almost 400 different sperm whales, different individuals recognized. Already a few blue whales and fin whales that we see year after year during the migration. The same with the dolphins, the bottlenose, the rhesus, some of common dolphins, but it's not so easy. It's easier to work with large animals, and the bottlenose and the rhesus are much easier to do the photo ID. But it's very interesting because we don't know the number or the stock of animals around us, but by the photo ID, we are convinced that we got the number is going better and better year after year. We see more and more animals, and every year new different animals coming to the Azores. Well, another concern, of course, is the pollution, and in all the trips we collect the litter, and of course it's time to try to educate people about that, about not only the simple just to throw it away, but especially the awareness to the animals. So the whale watching trips are really a good time to educate people. Well, We will continue working and improving, hoping that the procedures become a standard for all the companies in the Azores. And what we see in the Azores is that we used to have an association, but doesn't work anymore. So that means probably we really need the help of the WCA to join all the whale watching operators to pass to the next level. And we really believe in that. Of course, to reach that goal, we need the contribution of all the stakeholders. This event can be perfect kickoff for it, and we really believe on it. Thank you very much.